I think it's time to take a breather, Spartans. We had looked at two individual cards that were borderline broken, almost unstoppable, too much to talk about cards that it was just exhausting. It was too much. I didn't know when it was going to stop. But now we have a new card from the Dark Order set, which we can kind of take a breather on. It's not a terrible card, but it's not over the top, almost broken like the other two were. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. First of all, let me just zoom in here on the full art, which, by the way, is a beautiful full art. This Hoopa is probably my favorite Hoopa. Well, actually, no, I take that back. This is like almost rivaling the Ancient Origins full art because that too was a beautiful card. This is also another one, and it's pretty amazing. I really like it. Dark type. I like the border to it. Everything about this is such a great card. At least on a collector's perspective, it's a cool looking card. I want it. Now, as far as playability goes, it's a little bit of a different story. Like I said, it's not a terrible card, but it's not like an over the top amazing card either. So let's take a look at the basics of it. Well, first of all, it's a basic Pokemon, so it's pretty easy to get out. It's got 190 HP, which is slightly above average for a basic GX. However, we're getting a lot of these 190 HP basic Pokemon that I feel like the 180, 170 are now below average. I don't know. I'm not sure how to think of it. 190 is obviously very good, but we're getting so many of them that it just seems like, oh, we can do better kind of thing, which I think might be kind of crazy. We start getting like 200 HP basic Pokemon. Hopefully we don't get that route though. All right, now as far as weakness goes, obviously it's weak to fighting. Yeah, Buzz will always be a problem. Lycanroc will be a problem. But other than that, you really got nothing to worry about. Psychic resistance is pretty good because Garbodor Trash Launch is always a thing. And then the energy retreat cost of 3 is not ideal. And yeah, there's just really no way to effectively retreat this other than using like Switch or Escape Rope or Guzma. It's not like in Incineroar GX where if you needed to retreat, you can discard all 3, but then you can just choose to put all 3 back once you're ready with the ability. So yeah, Floatstone's gone. Even with a skateboard, it's a 2 energy retreat cost. It's not ideal. All right, well, let's take a look at its attack. First of all, the first things you should notice is that it's all dark energy. There's no sign of any colorless anywhere. It's just straight up dark. Very similar to, if not the same, than Buzzwole, because Buzzwole was pretty much all fighting energies. So let's see the attacks match up. For 1 dark energy, Rogue Rain. Search your deck for up to 2 cards and put them into your hand, and then shuffle your deck. It's okay. It's nothing to be excited about. Yeah, if you were going second turn of the game, where you can start attacking, but let's say you have nothing to set up, at least Rogreen will get you that little bit of an advantage of being able to pick 2 cards from your deck and put them into your hand. So if you want like a Cynthia for the next turn, or maybe if you're looking for a specific type of energy or something, yeah, I guess it could be useful. But other than that, there's really no huge benefit to it. It's just okay. I mean, it's on the same lines as like, collect 3 cards or draw a card or something like that. It's sure it's any you can search for your deck for up to 2 cards, so it can be energy, trainer, Pokemon, whatever, but it's only going to be good for that 1 turn, and then I don't think you want to invest in it after the fact. That's just my thought. Alright, so let's look at the next attack. Dark Strike, 160 damage. This Pokemon can't use Dark Strike during your next turn. It is your typical 160 attack on a basic that cannot use that same attack the next turn. It's a shame that it's not like Buzzwole where the first attack you can attack with that little jet punch, but this one is just... The thing is, it's a good attack. With a Choice Band, you're hitting 190. That is getting the Buzzwole, the Lapras, the Zeraora. That's good. The problem is, and it's really the big thing that's holding it back, is that it's for 3 dark energy And then in the new standard format that we're in right now, there is no option. There's nothing to really accelerate dark energy. I can think of one thing in mind that could help this, but I'll talk about that later. Otherwise, there's really nothing to accelerate dark energy. If this was expanded, I think we have like Dark Patch, which is essentially the same as Aqua Patch, but for dark energy. But that's it. We're going to have to wait like 3 turns to beef up this Pokemon. And I don't think that's ideal. At that point, someone will have already taken you out. So it's not the it's an okay attack. It's just the energy cost. It's a problem. Well, let's look at its GX attack. It's the same energy cost. Choose 6 of your opponent's Pokemon GX and Pokemon EX and do 30 damage to each of those Pokemon. You may choose the same Pokemon more than once. Okay, so it's either 180 damage on one Pokemon, or you can split that damage however you want to. There's some benefits to that. I would like for it to actually be non-GX and non-EX as well, but I think that might be a little bit too powerful, seeing that you could essentially get rid of a lot of your opponent's basic Pokemon. And I think balance wise, that might be an issue. Just being able to just do 180 all across the board. But at least you could probably, well, no, it's just Pokemon GX and EX. Again, not a huge issue. You can easily KO a Tapu Lele. Okay, that's always a nice option. Or you can, with Shrine of Punishment, just start kind of spreading around damage. Maybe you started off the game with a Tapu Koko promo, and you just start doing 20 across the board, and then just kind of comes in and finishes it off your opponent's GX at the last second. If you're, let's see, if you're doing 3 of them, you could essentially do 60 damage to 3 Pokemon GX and EX. If you're going for the 6 prizes right away. I mean, there are some things that are positive about this. It's not the best GX attack I've seen, but it does provide a little bit of strategy behind it. So being able to just spread that damage around however you like, whether you want to do 30 there, 60 here, 90 over there, 10 there, whatever, however you want to go about it, is pretty nice. Especially if if you've been playing so long, there's like a lot of damage all across the board. You keep getting so close to KOing your opponent, but your opponent's not letting you. Yeah, this is where that GX kind of comes in handy. However, we are using Acerolas quite a bit now. And so if you are leaving some damaged Pokemon on your opponent's side of the field, he could just Acerola, bring it back into his hand, put it right back down. Yeah, that's kind of the con to this. All right, so overall, it's an okay card. It's an okay GX. Again, it's the energy acceleration that is really, really keeping it from being amazing. But I do have one thing in mind that could help. It's not the most ideal, but it's possible. There's Darkrai Prism Star. Darkrai Prism Star lets you play it onto the bench, and you get to attach 2 dark energy from your hand onto that Pokemon. Then you still have your energy attachment for the turn. Now, before this, you need to get Hoopa into the discard. Well, that's a little bit strange. Why would you want that? There is a supporter card called Nanu, and I think I've already talked about this guy. He basically is like Ninja Boy, but for dark Pokemon and for the discard pile. So that Darkrai Prism Star you have charged up with 3 energies, you could essentially just Nanu for Hoopa that's in your discard, and then have a Hoopa ready to go. That seems to me like the easiest way. However, the problem is that your Darkrai Prism Star is going to have to go to the Lost Zone. So it was just really there for that one-time energy acceleration, which is what we need. I mean, there's nothing else to this. If you can't accelerate the energy fast enough, there's almost no point in playing Hoopa. Even for the GX attack, it's really no point, because you could essentially just play Necrozma, which does 100 damage to all Pokemon EX and GX. I mean, that sounds a lot better than just doing 60 or 180 across the board. Yeah. It's got some problems. Maybe we haven't seen some cards yet that are coming out that's going to help this, but I don't think Hoopa's really gonna see that much play. And it'll be, if anything, it might just be played as like a little tech maybe for the GX attack. I'm not sure, but like I said though, it's not a terrible card. It is just like all the other basics that we've seen before with this 160 damage attack, and we just need to find the right strategy for it is all. Okay, well that's it for this card. There's really nothing else to talk about. Let me know down in the comment section what you think about this Hoopa. I mean, are you digging it? Are you just gonna collect the card because it looks cool? Are you gonna try to play it because Hoopa's your favorite Pokemon? I mean, let me know. Cause yeah, I would like to get some ideas from you guys. I'm not into expanded, so I mean expanded. There's easy ways to do this, but in the new standard format right now, there is not. So let me know what you guys think if you have any deck ideas for it. But that's gonna be it. So please like, subscribe, comment. I guess I gotta start saying that notification bell thing. So, you know, the little bell next to the word subscribe on my channel or on anyone's channel, really. You just gotta click that so that we get notifications as to when I post my videos. And yeah, and that's it. I'll see y'all in the next video.